that you warn guys about girls like me, so tell me about girls like me.
Just
Humor
women
me.
in general. Like, I mean,
well, no, don't women in general, because you literally specifically said before we got on here
This was an off-camera conversation.
that you did say that
That's true.
you warn guys about girls like me. So now that we're face to face, what kind of girl am I?
You're not special. You're like other girls. That's the key.
I'm not special.
Like,
so,
you're like other women that are
So
like,
what makes you special then?
I never said I was.
What do you gain from telling girls that they're not special? How does that make you feel? I mean, I know everything is a joke, but I'm asking you a real question. So how does that make you feel? Because if I say you're a bitch ass nigga, that does something for me, right? If I insult you, or if I tell you you're not special, you're forgettable, what does that do for me? No, but that doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying, what if I call you? If I just say that again, you're forgettable. That's why I didn't want to do you guys' podcast. Forgettable. Hate the setup. The name is underwhelming. I didn't really see the value in it. Sure. Right? That's how I feel. Right. But so.
Yeah, hey, it's your brother VanSilk. Let's talk. I'm back. Yes, hip hop fundamental, rap mania. Let's talk with VanSilk. Hey, listen, I'm reaching out of my zone in what I'm doing, and there's a young lady out here by the name of Brittany Renner. Bundles of Brittany is her name on Instagram, and I took notice of this young lady. Let me see. The P.J. Washington from the Charlotte Hornet basketball team. I was hearing stories about, she had a baby with him, and, she left him, and she's getting so much money. And then I turned around and seen a video that she wasn't getting this type of money. And, I try to Google her, and first of all, I think she's a very young and pretty and attractive young lady. And I do follow her on Instagram because I like to see what she's doing because she's very creative in what she do. And a lot of y'all follow her because she brings numbers. And I just want to know more about Brittany. She has a book, I think. She's an author. I think she has a book. Just this cover. I haven't read it. I would like to get a copy of it. Guess she's talking about her life and what she's going through. But, I come from the old school, like, listen, you see the gray on the chin. I look at women differently, but you also got to grow up into this generation of women. I have, a granddaughter that's 22 years old, and I got to get into their style, but you still got to give them some kind of guidance. And Brittany is a grown woman. I think she's 29 years old. Let me see where she's from. Okay, here's a question. What is she known for? Okay, she's a famous American fitness model. She's a social media celebrity, especially on Instagram. She has a huge fan base following her. Beautiful figure, gorgeous looking, and hot personality. They grew up together in Mississippi. Her and her family grew up in Mississippi. Okay. And, I can attest to Brittany. Because for some way, I am infatuated with the stuff that she does on her page. Like the stuff of her modeling and her taking real sexy pictures. And I think she was on the BET Walkway, and what made me like her, because I really wasn't feeling her, I was against Deion Sanders bringing her down to his school to talk to the students. And then I try to figure it out why he did that, Some of us would say, is she a good role model for them? And maybe she might be the perfect person because we live in a different time and age in today's world when it comes to women and men and relationships and courting and dating and, from this one and that one. I personally don't care about her life sexually or who she's been with because it seems like men, especially you guys on YouTube, always want to find faults to put the women down. Let me see here. It goes back to the questions. And it's like, I'm looking at some of the names here, some of the people she might have dated. And I'm like, okay, what about the guys or some of the women they slept with? It seemed like it's okay for them, but you want to judge the book by its cover. That's why I guess, she named her book that. I mean, they said Colin Kaepernick and a few other people Okay, so what? Big deal. She has a baby. She has a young baby. They said something about Ben Simmons. You know, I guess she talks about how many body count that she got of men. I guess that's a new thing the women talk about today. Listen, it's all good. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. That's their life. I just look at her to say, hey, listen, sister, Brittany, do your thing. I definitely hope you get your own podcast. I did check you out on the Academics podcast, and I liked when you was talking to Freshman Fit, even though they got to go back at you. But I like the part when you was questioning them and on about women and stuff and what type of women. And I think you can hold a great audience because I look at all these men podcasts and it's always them downing the woman, putting the woman down. You know, what you bring to the table, this and that, high value men. And none of these guys have value. First of all, none of them are high value. You know, they're goofy. You know, I like Academics, and I hope you and him could work together because y'all look good together. He can help groom you into having a great podcast because I definitely want to watch it. You know, because I think you're about honesty. You know, I'm playing a little clip off of your Instagram page. I hope y'all don't hit me with a strike on my YouTube page. I don't have a lot of followers. You know, I would definitely add your link to your Brittany the bundle of Brittany's Instagram page. But listen, Brittany, sister, I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Let the haters keep hating. You're a beautiful young sister. I like what you're doing. You know, you keep it 100 when I watch you. It's like I get up in the morning and I'll watch Country Wayne and I'll go and watch what you talking about, just like I watch Plows and what he's talking about. Because you make some good points and you keep it 100. And I think, you know, when they want to say, oh, she just a hoe. Nah, nigga, she ain't, no. She just a player playing in your game. Whatever body she got, body count, that's her body count. What about your body count? Quite sure you want to get with somebody and be just that one woman. But in today's world, in today's society, Brittany, it's hard. You have to go really outside into the corporate world and find somebody. You know, these basketball players and football players and rappers, they're not going to be for you because because you can get whatever you want, but then a lot of them are going to say, oh, she's been with that one. And that's not a knock on you. That's a knock on them because they should have kept you. But what do? They probably went and chased somebody else. After they had been with you, they chased somebody. I know how the game go. I'm a real person. But at the end of the day, I salute you, sister. Keep doing what you're doing. It's your brother VanSilk. And I just had to reach out and say a little thing about Sister Brittany because I think a lot of negativity that you're shy at her, like, come on, man, that's like a lot of hate. A lot of y'all be hating because you can't even get with her. Me, I just want to have an Instagram interview with her. So if I can get that Instagram interview with you, Sister Brittany, that'll be a great thing. It ain't about numbers. It's about intelligent conversation. Trying to figure out where you're trying to go and how we can help others. Thank you. It's your brother VanSilk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Gotta go. Gotta go.
A lot of people say that I have a few screws loose. Perhaps I do. I'm fragile, but not like a flower. More like a bomb. Yeah, I'm just unpredictable, unforgiving, beautiful, yet dangerous. Like Mother Nature. You're right. I have lost my mind. And I don't wish to find it. I lost my mind when I started choosing courage over comfort. I lost my mind when I started choosing me over others who were negatively impacting my life. I lost my mind when I started living for myself. The irony. I have no desire to be normal. Normal, if you were to Google what normal means, it means to conform. if somebody told me right now, you either fit in with everyone else or you're dead. Sweetie, I will volunteer to go jump off the Golden Gate Bridge myself, because I have no desire to water myself down to fit in with people who don't even know who they are. The things that I read about myself, I'm not gonna lie, it tickles me. One, because it's just blasphemous and it's laughable. And probably a little bit because I'm a masochist. Oh, yes, call me a fucking slut. Oh, I love it. I know I am. But the other part is that the best you guys got? That's as low as you're gonna go? Because I can go lower. Nobody has judged me harsher than I've judged myself. So the things that I read online, that's light work. I've been called worse by better. That better being me. My whole life, I've judged every little thing about myself. I've lived in shame up until recently, really. When I lost my mind and decided to choose me. I don't need to be saved. I'm free. You save yourself. Because I know exactly who I am. And where I'm going is far more significant than what I left behind. I'm not going to change my genetic makeup. It is encoded in me to be exactly who I am. And I am so not sorry. I'm just not. The world needed me, and that's why I'm here. I shake tables. I push envelopes. I'm a pusher. If it can be destroyed by the truth, it should be destroyed by the truth. I accept what comes behind me being me, even if that's being falsely accused, being ridiculed, dragged. I love it. I love it here. I'm built for this shit, honestly. I do the inner work outside of social media. So you're not gonna see me on here boo-hoo. I do that in private. I do allow myself to feel in private, though. I mean, what are we saying? I have feelings too, you know. I allow myself to feel, and I don't judge anything that comes up. And that is why I have endurance. That's why I can handle the load that has just been put on my shoulders. Because I'm really built for this shit. There's truly not enough cloth for all of us to be cut from it, in the words of famous Pump It Up rapper Joe Budden. And a wise man once told me that all doors lead to the same destination. So instead of fighting with myself, trying to be something I'm not, I'm gonna just stick to being me and accept it how it comes. Because the one thing I've learned is when life is uncertain, when you don't know what the fuck you're doing, that's when the magic begins. In uncertainty, in the unknown, the question mark. What is surrender? I'm surrendering, and whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. Whether I try to fight it or I just go with the flow. I'm free. And I love that I'm differently wired. Because me not being like you is my superpower. Yeah. We're just different. And that's okay.
Dear unhealed men with narrow minds and loud mouths, your feelings aren't facts. So you can bore us with statistics and women are special, us to death, but it doesn't make it any more true. You would love for us to settle for men like you and lower our standards because we don't have to settle for men like you or lower our standards. I'm single, not desperate. And it's important to understand the difference. We are so annoyed with this tired ass narrative that all men cheat. Who wants to be with a woman with kids or a kid? What guy would accept you with a past like that? The reason our women are all out of pocket because they're all out here trying to get careers and not in front of a stove. Hang it up. Hang it up. If I have to disrespect myself or shrink to be with a man, then I will find peace in never having one. But you and I both know that I control my narrative, not you. And anything I want, I'll manifest.